Alright, so now that I've had enough time to think about the draft and kind of think about the picks and what they are possibly going for, I think I see it a little bit, and that's the reason why I kind of like this draft class.
Run it. I'll be right. I really don't like. I'll be right. Air, now, hands in the air. Run it.
Hello, motherfucker.
So if we go by each pick, you can really start to see a theme. But I'm gonna go by the first one. We're gonna talk about the first one and the second one, and by the third one, you'll probably guess the theme, or maybe I'll just say it from the first pick. But first pick, Quentin Johnston. Surprising pick, of course. At first, I didn't think that they would pick a wide receiver, and I didn't think if they did pick a wide receiver, I didn't think they would pick him. But I mean, it makes sense. He does have the the body type that TT usually goes for with a wide receiver. There's multiple reasons why I think that they draft him. Obviously, because of his ability after the catch and his measurables and stuff like that. He has a high upside. That makes sense. That all makes sense. But I think this goes back to the possibility of Keenan Allen or Mike Williams not being on the team after next year. And they might both be gone. I don't think both of them will be gone. I think that would be pretty drastic. But I think one of them is going to be gone after this year. So I believe QJ is right now, like before we even get into the off season and before the season even starts, he just got drafted. I think he's already possibly wide receiver 2. He's definitely wide receiver 3. But I think he's going to be bordering that wide receiver 2 for the season. And I think they hope that he makes enough progress or he develops enough to completely take over that wide receiver 2 role. That's when I start seeing a theme with the picks. They're going for, this is basically the replacement draft. Quentin Johnston is supposed to replace either Mike Williams or Keenan. Now that we got that understood, it's like, okay, I can see that. Maybe some of y'all like, I don't know, y'all still holding on to the thought of Keenan Allen and Mike Williams being a part of the Chargers for longer than another year. I get it. On to the second one. Tuli? Is it Tui? I think it's Tui. Tui Tuipulotu?
Wrong.
I think that's how you say his name. I'm sorry for butchering that. He's obviously edge 3, even though he's not built like an edge, but I guess he lost weight during the drafting process. I guess he's going to be playing edge, but he's obviously an edge 3, possibly a edge 2 replacement. I don't know, but Khalil Mack is getting older. Well, he's already older. And then you have Bosa, who honestly, I mean, he's coming off a season where he couldn't really stay healthy. And so that's where Tui comes in. I think he's already better than Chris Rumph. I don't want to see Chris Rumph on the field anymore, or as little as possible. I seen, I can't remember who I seen say it, but I think it was one of the GAC guys. He said that he's a Morgan Fox replacement. I can see that just simply off their builds. I think he's built more like Morgan Fox than an edge. Yeah, I could see that too as a Morgan Fox replacement. But I just know that the way they're doing this, the way that they drafted this draft specifically is to replace players. I think they really want to challenge and not only challenge the players that we have right now, but also kind of lock in to after this year, or after this upcoming year. Now on to Henley. I don't gotta say it. You know who he's replacing. They didn't pick up Murray's fifth year option, so you know he's gone after this year 100%. Henley's already better than him. I can't wait to see him take Murray snaps. No, not like respectfully, of course. I'm not trying to, I'm not here to slander or bash players. I'm not here for that. I just mean that it would be nice to see some good linebacker play, and that'll be Henley. He basically does everything that Murray lacks, which is a lot, and he will fill that role very well. Especially we got Aaron Kendricks now, and he's that vet role, and I think it'll be perfect for Henley to learn from. Because I know when we initially signed Aaron Kendricks, and people were like, oh yeah, this is great for Murray's development. Then they drafted Henley. So it's making a little more sense now. Then you have Darius Davis. DeAndre Carter left, so we didn't really have a returner. So he's more of the return guy, and then I'm sure with the speed that he has, he will be used in the offense, but I don't think he'll be, like, I don't think he's wide receiver 4. I think Palmer will be wide receiver 4, but Darius Davis can be thrown in the mix to you know, spice things up. And I'm definitely excited to see what he brings to the special team game. So yeah, that should be really cool. And I hope they do use him more than just like, oh, let's throw him in there to do a jet sweep, or let's throw him in there. You know, I actually want to see him used as a receiver. That would be cool, but we'll just have to see. And then the rest of the draft, who was later in the draft is usually when I'm just like, okay, I don't really know. I don't know the vibes. I just don't. We didn't draft any running backs, which is a little worrying because of the Eckler situation. I think because they didn't draft a running back, they might mess around and extend him, which I don't want. So hopefully they get that figured out. We drafted another Sawyer type offensive lineman in the 6th round. What was his name? John McFadden. I think John McFadden is his name. So I think he's gonna be in that swing tackle, just backup guard role, which is good. You want depth. You want depth, and that's important in the league, because especially as a Charger fan, we stay dealing with injuries, so we really need that. But Matlock, he seems like, I mean, he already said he's here to take jobs, and I like that. I really want to see people get challenged. I want to see players that deserve that chance and that role to get it and you know, thrive. So I like that. Especially because we have 2 interior D linemen coming off of injuries. Austin Johnson and Tito are coming off of injuries. So it'd be nice to see him come in and really eventually get into the lineup, at least for the beginning of the year, because we're down 2. And the last pick, not really going to discuss too much. He ain't really a replacement or, you know, a plug-in of anything. They just drafted him, and yeah, I don't got too much to say on him because I don't want to. You know, I'm not slandering. I'm not with the slandering of players. But anyway, so yeah, I think that is the main theme of this draft class, and I hope to see it actually happen. You know, like, I hope to see QJ grow into the role fairly quickly, into that wide receiver 2 role. Same goes for Tui. I think, damn, I'm fucking his name up. My bad, Tui. I hope to see him grow and basically, like, I just want to see jobs too. I know that sounds crazy, but that's how it is. And especially with the undrafted free agents too that we sign. I hope a couple of them can get some type of role, even if it's just backup, because injuries happen, and it's very important to have players that are ready to come in and just be ready in the league, because you never know what can happen. You never know what type of injuries you're going to deal with. We dealt with a lot of injuries last year, and you got to be prepped for that. And honestly, we weren't prepared for injuries. A roster management issue that hopefully gets taken care of. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see new faces on the team, and just ready to work, just ready to win. I'm trying to win. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this should be a fun season. We're still months away from the season starting, which sucks because the draft always gets me juiced up for it. But you know, we'll just have to wait. We got time. Playoffs are on currently, so it's like, yeah, it's all good. We'll wait. All right, y'all. That's it. Hope y'all enjoyed the rambling. All right, I'm out.
Shout my name when they see me on a block, man hot, but I get it cause the nigga made it out. If I got a hater, they just really wanna love me, they committed to the hate, but I know they really proud.